Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Megan 2.0 is a Blumhouse sequel. That's for sure. 2 years after Megan's rampage, her creator Gemma resorts to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down a military weapon. I don't know what you expect out of a Blumhouse sequel, but this was definitely something I expected. So I wasn't a big fan of the first Megan. I thought it would. There's things to take away from it, but overall, I thought the film was a misleading from its marketing, was something completely different when you went in and watched it. And it simply overall, it just wasn't that good of a film. That might upset a lot of people, but that's just my opinion if you haven't seen my original review. So going in, I was kind of skeptical of Megan 2.0, but they were upfront this time that this one was going to be more actiony, more fun, more jokes and all of that. And the first one, it didn't have that much action, but it was more silly than horror. So I was kind of already expecting that going into this one. But they are technically taking the Aliens and Terminator 2 route with this franchise, I guess. Not only I walked out slightly enjoying this more than I thought I was going to, I actually enjoyed this a bit more than Megan. Here that the jokes actually land with the film, and I was actually kind of getting into Megan kicking ass. Like, I actually really enjoyed a lot of the action in this film, and there's a lot. They take like Mission Impossible, Fast and the Furious. Think of like any form of action cliche type of film like that, and they throw it into this film, and they have a blast with it. And honestly, it is a ton of fun. I was really enjoying like the first half of the film, kind of getting into the story a bit. I still think the characters are terrible. Gemma and I forget the niece name. They're still completely awful characters. Like, they kind of just resort back to how they were in the first film pretty much, and like they have to rebuild their character, and their bonding relationship. I get you need drama, but to redo something that you did in the first one is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. But also, Gemma's just not a good person at all. Not only is she's a terrible designer, even though everyone in this film keeps trying to convince me like, oh no, you have a smart brain and all that. She allowed a robot to kill people. Clearly her brain isn't really that smart if she can't put in a fucking safety wall. I'm not going to go on a rampage on the first film, but that was a big issue. Not only that, I think that she should have actually gone in prison, and they actually kind of addressed that she did go to trial and court and all of that, but at the end of the day, she kind of nothing really changed of it, so it's kind of just pointless. But with that being said, she's just an awful parent. she allows this, like, her niece to get into situations and also overpower her in other situations. The niece is still kind of like a brat. But whenever it focused on Megan, showing Megan fighting this other robot that went rogue with this other military operation, I thought was very interesting and a lot of fun. I pretty much got what I wanted from the film. It was a fun time. The jokes actually land this time around. And honestly, I think there's more creepy parts in this film than the previous film, mostly because there was only actually one scary scene throughout the whole entire previous movie, which involved killing a dog in a backyard. Here, there's actually a lot more creepy elements to the film in certain bits of the film. It's not like a constant theme in this one, but whenever they actually dive a bit more into the horror, I actually felt a little bit more threatened this time around. That's pretty much what I can really go into this film. It does kind of drag a little bit towards the second half of the film. That's where I start really rolling my eyes and really start hating the characters. I didn't really hate them at first, but I also didn't like them that much either. They're just like, okay, well, these are our main leads, and we're kind of just stuck with them, and they're kind of slightly better this time around at first. So if you really like the first Megan for what it was, it honestly does carry a lot of that traits back over into this one. It's just not really considered as a horror film, but yet I never really considered the first one as a horror film. So honestly, it kind of works for me. And this time around, I knew going in what to expect. So I think that's the reason why I probably like it more than others. But overall, it's still not that great of a film. I still will say that this film tries to make AI feel misunderstood, and I will never buy that. I hate that. It's weird. It's kind of like from like the 1980s or so, We got films about how AI will ruin humanity and how it will kill humans. And now these days, AI is just misunderstood. They have feelings you just don't understand. I will never buy into that. It's always a programming. I'm gonna give Megan 2.0 a C+. It's all right. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I had a little bit more fun with it, a bit more laughs, and honestly, the action was a lot of fun in the movie, and Megan did kick ass in this one. Go see it if you enjoyed the first one. Just don't expect it to be really a horror film if you did find the first one scary. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.